Hey everybody, welcome to my vinyl channel. I'm that vinyl guy Boz. So today is July 4th. Happy July 4th for those of you that celebrated in the United States. Last night we saw some fireworks. Tonight we're going to see some fireworks as well. But now it's a little bit slow right now. It's about noontime, not a whole lot going on. I figured I would do my third installment of JC's From the Flip Side classic. What is it? Yeah, Lost Classics of the 1990s. This is going to be my 1992 installment. I have a bunch of 45s here. Let me see if I can't pick up the group here that I got ready to go. I got 15 45s to show you, all lost classics from the 1990s. So let's go ahead and get started with the very first one. Okay, and this is the very first one here. This is Achy Breaky Heart by Billy Ray Cyrus. Achy Breaky Heart was originally recorded in 1991 by the Marcy Brothers and released under the name Don't Tell My Heart. The song was covered by Billy Ray Cyrus in 1992 and released as the lead single from their debut album Some Gave All. Cyrus's version became a crossover hit, peaking at number 4 on the Billboard Hot 100, and it topped the country charts as well. So it's a very awesome song. There you go. That's Billy Ray Cyrus, Achy Breaky Heart. Okay, moving on to number 2. This is Walking on Broken Glass by Annie Lennox. It was included on her debut studio album Diva. The single was released on August 10th, 1992, and peaked at number 1 in Canada, and number 8 in the UK, and number 14 in the US. But it's a really great song. It's probably one of my favorite songs by her, Walking on Broken Glass. And so there you go. This here is, I believe, is a UK release of it. So very cool. There you go. That's Annie Lennox, Walking on Broken Glass. Okay, next on the list here, this here is Sir Mix-a-Lot, Baby Got Back, for you Friends fanatics out there. This is a song that Ross was quoting lyrics for to Emma, who's Ross's and Rachel's daughter. And of course, Rachel didn't like that until she couldn't get Emma to go to sleep. So she also quoted this song, and it goes on from there. But it's a great song. Released in May of 1992 as a second single from his third album, Mac Daddy. It debuted at number 75 on the US Billboard Hot 100 on April 11th and hit number 1 12 weeks later. Song spent 5 weeks at the top of the chart. Baby Got Back was the second best-selling song in the US in 1992. Okay, so we're moving on to number 4. Under the Bridge is a song by American rock band Red Hot Chili Peppers and the 11th track from their 5th studio album, Blood Sugar Sex Magik, released in 1991. Under the Bridge was released as a single on March 2nd, 1992, where it went all the way to number 2 on the Billboard Hot 100. But there you go, it's a great song, and Red Hot Chili Peppers and Under the Bridge. Okay, so moving on to number 5 with another country release. Boot Scootin' Boogie is a song that was first performed by Sleep at the Wheel in 1990. This version was recorded by Brooks and Dunn in 1991 and included on their album Brand New Man. Their single debuted on the US country charts in May of 1992, where it went all the way to number 1. But it's a great song. This morning, my wife and I were listening to the Sleep at the Wheel version, which she had never heard before. It's a really great version, but this one here is awesome as well. So there we go. This is Brooks and Dunn, Boot Scootin' Boogie. All right, and next on our list, this is Ugly Kid Joe. Everything About You is the debut single. Originally from their 1991 EP, As Ugly as They Want to Be. The song gained popularity after being featured in the 1992 film Wayne's World. The song found its greatest success in the UK, where it reached number 3, and it reached number 9 on the Billboard Hot 100. This here is actually the clean edit for radio, but it's a great song, and there you go. That's Ugly Kid Joe. All right, and moving on along, now we got the Cranberries. And this is Dreams. It's the debut single released in September of 1992. Later appeared on the band's debut album, Everybody Else Is Doing It, So Why Can't We? The single peaked at number 42 on the Billboard Hot 100 and number 27 in the UK, but it's a great, great song. This is actually the B side of the single. The A side of this is Linger, also a great song by the Cranberries. But that's the one that we're talking about for 1992, and that is Dream. Okay, and we're moving right along. Man on the Moon is a song by American rock band REM from their eighth album, Automatic for the People. It was released as the second single from the album in November of 1992 and reached number 30 on the US Billboard Hot 100, number 18 on the UK Singles Chart, and number 1 in Iceland. The song is a tribute to the late comedian Andy Kaufman, who was known for his unpredictable performances. The song lyrics explore themes of fame, death, and the nature of reality. But overall, it's a great song. I'm a big fan of REM. So again, this here is REM, Man on the Moon. Okay, so moving on to number 9, Remedy is a song by American rock band The Black Crowes from their second album, The Southern Harmony and Musical Companion. It reached number 48 on the Billboard Hot 100 and number 24 on the UK Singles Chart, becoming the band's highest charting single in the UK. The song is a rock anthem about freedom and self-expression. But there you go, that's Black Crowes and Remedy. It's a great song from 1992. Okay, and so moving right along, this here is the next one. God Gave Rock and Roll to You is this 1973 song by the British rock band Argent. Kiss covered the song in 1991 as God Gave Rock and Roll to You Too for the soundtrack Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey, and it appeared on the band's 1992 album Revenge. The Kiss version did not chart in the US, but it did enter the UK Singles Chart in November of 1992, where it peaked at number 4 and spent a total of 8 weeks on the charts. So this here is a very, very nice single. It's a UK pressing of it. So I'll go ahead and take it out and show you this. But there you go. This is Kiss, God Gave Rock and Roll to You Too. Alright, Life is a Highway is a song by Canadian musician Tom Cochrane from his second studio album, Mad Mad World, released in 1991. The single debuted on the US Hot 100 chart May of 1992, peaking at number 6, and peaked at number 62 on the UK Singles Chart that same year. Whenever I hear this song, it sounds like it should have been put out sometime in the 1980s, like maybe 86, 85. It just seems the way they recorded it was just a lot earlier than 1992. I was actually surprised when it finally dawned on me that this song was released in 1992. So, but it's a great song. Probably one of my favorite by Tom Cochrane. Of course, he is from Red Rider. He's the lead singer from Lunatic Fringe. But there you go. This here is Tom Cochrane. Life is a Highway. Okay, so here is a different one here. Elected is a single by rock band Alice Cooper from their sixth studio album, Billion Dollar Babies, released in 1972. In 1992, a cover version titled I Want to Be Elected by Rowan Atkinson as Mr. Bean was released in support of the British charity Comic Release. The single was released April of 1992 in the UK, where it spent 5 weeks on the UK singles charts and peaked at number 9. It did not chart in the US. It seems that the Americans do not have a sense of humor. Okay, so getting down to the last few here. Let's Get Rocked is a 1992 single by English hard rock band Def Leppard from their album Adrenalize. The song peaked at number 15 on the Billboard Hot 100 and number 2 on the UK singles charts. The lyrics are about a teenager disobeying orders of his parents. Like that never happens, right?
What do you think you're doing? Twisted Sister! What kind of a man desecrates a defenseless textbook?
Okay, now we're at number 14. So, Jump by Criss Cross was released on February 6, 1992 as the first single from their debut album Totally Crossed Out. The single went all the way to number 1 on the US Hot 100 charts and went to number 2 in the UK. Jump ranked at number 75 on VH1's 100 Greatest Songs of the 1990s. So this here is a great song, but there you go. This here is Criss Cross Jump. Alright, and number 15. How Do You Talk to an Angel is the theme song from the American TV series The Heights. The single, released in September 1992, featured Jamie Walters on lead, and it reached number 1 on the US Billboard Hot 100 chart on November 14, 1992. The TV series was canceled soon after after just one season and one unaired episode. But it's a great song. It really encompasses the early 90s as far as the style goes. But there you go. This here is The Heights and How Do You Talk to an Angel. Okay, I'm going to do one bonus one for you here. So this here is going to be Queen Bohemian Rhapsody. So this single was released in 1992. Now originally this song is from the Queen album A Night at the Opera, which was released in 1975. But it was digitally re-recorded and remastered and put on the 1992 soundtrack Wayne's World. And it did go back on the chart again in 1992, where it reached number 2 on the Billboard Hot 100. A lot of people consider this digitally remastered version as the best version of the song, but it's very cool. The B-side has The Show Must Go On, so there you go. But it's a really great song, and it's very cool if you watch Wayne's World, you know they're driving on the road and they're bobbing their head up and down. So very cool. But this here again is Bohemian Rhapsody. It was re-released in 1992, which is why it's on this list. But there you go. And that's my third installment for the Lost Classics of the 1990 series, where I show singles from 1992. Again, thank you for JC at the Flip Side for starting this. I do want to thank everybody for watching today, and I'll see you all next time.